Hi, welcome to the podcast for When the Curves Line Up for April 2nd, 2024, featuring a morning crescent moon and evening Jupiter. Please see the article that includes diagrams of today's events on the website at whenthecurveslineup.com. Text by Jeffrey L. Hunt. In Chicago, sunrise occurs at 6:31 a.m. Central Daylight Time, followed by sunset at 7:18 p.m. Next week's solar eclipse promises to be a spectacular event. If possible, go to the thin ribbon of darkness that spreads across North America. There are plenty of websites advising where to go and the best equipment to use. Here's some simple advice: wear your eclipse glasses. Take many photographs, but look at the eclipse during totality. It passes quickly. Wonder in amazement. 2 considerations. First, stay for the entire eclipse. Don't pack up and leave after totality. Enjoy the entire eclipse. Second, plan for the trip home. Ask, how can I return home at a reasonable time? Map out multiple trips on back roads. Avoid the interstates. Purchase an atlas such as the Gazetteer for the state where you plan to observe. While GPS is useful, a good navigator with a map that shows the back roads is better. After the 2017 eclipse, my return trip from Casper to Denver took nearly 11 hours, for a typical 5-hour drive. Here is today's planet forecast. In the morning sky. An hour before sunup, the thick crescent moon, 47% illuminated, is over 15 degrees above the south-southeast horizon and to the teapot's lower left. The moon is bright enough to illuminate the ground and cast shadows. The teapot is a modern moniker for Sagittarius' brightest stars, and with this morning's moonlight, use a binocular to see the shape. The stars form the foreground for the Milky Way's center, likely at least 25,000 light-years away behind dust, stellar bundles, and fluorescing hydrogen clouds. Farther eastward, Mars rises 71 minutes before sunrise. The red planet is visible through a binocular over 5 degrees above the east-southeast horizon at 40 minutes before daybreak. The red planet is overtaking Saturn, 5.6 degrees to the lower left, although the ringed wonder is blurred and dimmed by the air near the horizon. Mars passes by on the 10th. Brilliant Venus is moving toward a solar conjunction in 2 months. This morning it rises only 29 minutes before the sun, and for casual sky watchers, it is not visible. In the evening sky, Mercury is overtaking our world, passing between Earth and Sun on the 11th. It is still east of the Sun. This evening, 45 minutes after sundown, it is quite dim and nearly 5 degrees above the west-northwest horizon. We said goodbye to Mercury in yesterday's podcast. The planet is still there, but very challenging to see. Bright Jupiter is that bright star in the west after sundown. It is about 20 degrees above the horizon as darkness falls. The planet is overtaking planet Uranus. Use the chart in the online article to locate the celestial signposts. Use a binocular to first spot some of Jupiter's bright moons. About the brightness of the brightest stars in the field, the Jovian satellites closely hug the planet. Once the moons have been spotted, move Jupiter off-center and toward the bottom of the field. Find Rho Arietis, inside a triangle of 3 dimmer stars to the planet's right, and Delta Arietis to the upper right. Then find dimmer stars, 53, blue-white in color, and Topaz 54, about the same color as Delta. Aquamarine Uranus, brighter than 53 and 54, is to the upper left of the former and to the left of the latter. It resembles a dim star, and before careful observations during the 18th century, it was catalogued as a star. A telescope is needed to see its globe. Jupiter sets less than 3 hours after sunset and long before midnight. The moon rises tomorrow morning over 2 hours before the sun, and it is in the southeast during morning twilight. Thank you for listening. Please read the articles at whenthecurveslineup.com.